seconds remaining. Team back.
Alright guys, welcome back to Game 3! And this is your English broadcast, and I'm your host, Lysander Zenora, because broadcasting on behalf of Beyond the Summit here, and we have the GEST June event, and well, we have here on our hands an epic game. And of course, let's read out the sponsors very quickly, shall we? It's Western Digital, it's Corsair, as well as Dota Talk. Sponsoring this tournament, of course, Gigabyte, GEST. I mean, they sponsored it, so big shout out to them as well. So sponsoring esports, Dota Talk, that means as always doing stuff for all of us. And Invasion MUFC in a very interesting turn of events and great play from the Fallen Ones. They drop a game. It's 1-1 here now. MUFC, they took the first game convincingly against a couple of stand-ins, but now Meracle, he's in serious mode. He's coming in, and he's laying down the hurt along with Chibi with his OD. We saw him earlier on, decked with 2 Shiva's Guard as well as decked with Shiva's Guard, a Hex as well as a Refresher Hop. He just literally dropped 2 ultimates onto Anti-Mage and Co, and they evaporated. Anti-Mage evaporated from a spell. Yes, Anti-Mage evaporated from a spell, guys. He just died. Of course, a little bit of fault on Hontrash player because, well, he only chose to leave the spell shield at level 1. So that was a big problem for him, and well, OD destroyed. Meracle got an ultra kill in the early game with his Weaver. So that was a bunch of wrongs coming out. That was just a 40-minute game of wrong. So MUFC, they made a couple of mistakes, well, more than a couple of mistakes, and despite their great plays and strategy, they just crumbled and died. So looks like the Goblet Strike does work, and oh well. Now, it's gonna be first pick Visage here for Fallen Ones, and it's gonna be a Wisp, and wow, Wisp and a Prophet. They really put a lot of trust in TFG's Prophet or Hontrash player's Prophet, but Wisp is gonna be the first pick up here for Invasion MUFC. And we have this little trend coming along where people are saying that, well, Asians kind of suck when it comes to the Wisp plays. So we're gonna see if it's true. Do Asians really suck with the Wisp, or is it just a Western rumor? But now Shadow Demon gonna be picked up here by the Fallen Ones. I would say that Dark Wish's Shadow Demon was kind of subpar in the previous game. He had some good disruptions, but still, he really needed the reaction time. There are a lot of times he could have gotten a better disruption off. He did not do it, and well, it did cost his teammates some life, cost them a kill here and there, but still.
5 seconds remaining.
And yeah, OD is sick, guys. Getting some medicine, but in all seriousness, OD is really good. He needs more play, man. Same as Silencer. Silencer needs a lot more play. And yep, now MUFC had enough of that. No more Destroyer for you. We are gonna ban it out and now take him out of the comfort zone. No more strong heroes. Fallen Ones, they have to do something else. And well, MUFC, are they gonna get the Anti-Mage for Meracle this time? I wanna see an Anti-Mage on Meracle. He's always a fun thing to watch, and well, I said Hontrash player has a good anti-mage, but well, a little bit too aggressive the last one, especially that chase, that long chase with OD, all the way down the road, all the way from the tier 2, living armor, a bunch of living armor, pipe, max surge, just kept him alive, and in the end he turned around, killed the whole bunch of them. So Alchemist is gonna be taken out, so more of Hontrash's heroes gonna be removed from the pool, and well, Gods is still not gonna be joining me. He promised to join me in the last best of 3, so that is gonna be the deal, and it's gonna be DK. So DK for MUFC here. And Fallen Ones, what are they gonna look towards countering up this DK? They banned out one of the armor heroes here. They banned out the Alchemist. Shadow Demon, Visage. Is it gonna be a Naga Siren coming up from Meracle? It is a very good pick against the Wisp CK. Well, it's not Wisp CK in this case, the Wisp DK, but it's still Naga Siren. You TP, if you do see a relocate coming in, you pop the song. You make them waste half of the Wisp duration from the relocate, so even if he does go back there, he will not be around for most of that fight. Only left about 7 seconds or 5 seconds left to fight before he has to disappear out from the fight. So when he does disappear out of the fight, it's effectively a 4v5, and whoever he's tethered to will have less power. Wow, Spectre for Meracle. So this is gonna be a treat. Haven't seen Meracle play Spectre, but we're gonna see it this time, and well, is it gonna be glorious? It is. Shadow Demon, Visage, as well as a Spectre. So Visage a little bit more on the aggressive side. Shadow Demon is always gonna be the defensive thing for Meracle. Meracle always likes his defense. Alright, so And yeah, so we're gonna see if Miracle actually can pull this through. The Spectre eats everything alive, including Wisp. So a Haunt will definitely remove Wisp from out of the game if Miracle gets any decent start here. And
Reserve time.
if someone chooses Earthshaker, automatically voting for them. Yeah, I kind of agree. Earthshaker is kind of the hero you kind of root for because he's old school. You like to see him play, and Echo Slams are just glorious. It's like an explosion of the sun. And speaking of that, I can't wait for Phoenix. Yeah, get a little bit off tangent there, but MUFC, they do not want to pick up their hero. They just look at the Spectre pick and like, are they going to pick up Silencer? Silencer is a good pickup here and it's a good ban. Fallen Ones, they should either pick it or ban it. Banning it will be very good. Picking it will be absolutely detrimental for MUFC. Global Silence with the Wisp, followed up by a Haunt. They're sitting ducks. They pick up the Wisp. DK is left there to rot amongst the enemies. And so we're going to see if that is actually the case. Gotta be the case here, and that was just nothing short of epic, I feel, that game. And we're gonna see still taking a long time here. MUFC, not so sure if there are DCs coming out, but still they're still taking a long time to ponder over the Spectre pick. I don't believe I've seen Miracle actually play Spectre before. Gods, please. Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
And before Shadow Fiend, yep, crossbow called for Shadow Fiend. It could happen. Shadow Fiend for MUFC? No, it's gonna be a Lina. So it's gonna be a Lynx Lina.
Radiant
Lynx gonna be playing Lina here. Fallen Ones, what are they gonna go for? Spectre. Like I said, never seen Miracle actually play Spectre before. Very excited to see him play. And well, give Miracle any hard carry and he will deliver. And now it's gonna be Clockwork, even more problems here and there, pushing everyone out of the way, choke pointing them. And Dragon Knight doesn't like to get caught in cogs. No one does. Prophet, if you get caught in cogs, you do some kind of fancy jig while you're trying to teleport out, so that's not good for you either. So Clockwork, good pickup here for Fallen Ones. And MUFC, what's the last ban out gonna be? Fallen Ones, if you're listening right now, pick the bloody Silencer right now. Pick it up. Pick it up. The Silencer is gonna be so good for your team. The pure damage, the glaives are gonna be great against DK as well. So go pick it up. Lifestealer ban, haha, MUFC, you do not know what kind of silence is coming your way. So, Fallen Ones, they either ban out the Silencer or pick it up. I think that picking it up would be amazing. Ban out Tiny. Have you not heard that the DK and Wisp will be running that combo? Well, is it gonna be a Sven? Is it gonna be a Chaos Knight? MUFC, it's up to you. Horn Trash player, what's your choice? And they're gonna probably give TFG the Prophet, and someone's gonna play on the FZY, play on the. Well, I'm not so sure right now. I'm gonna see how it is.
Oh, good.
Oh, good, says Bastion. So gotta wait for it. Storm Spirit. So that's the solo mid. They're gonna run a side lane DK. Interesting. DK does flourish very well middle. We're gonna see how he does in the side lanes. The Dragon Knight stun is pretty good, but it's at melee range until he does his ultimate. So MUFC are gonna sacrifice a little bit in terms of damage. And Fallen Ones, we're gonna see how Miracle and his team, they pick up a lot of evil heroes. I realize you could call them the Underworld lineup. They have Visage from the Underscape. They have Shadow Demon, obviously a Demon Spectre. Obviously from the Afterlife as well. Clockwork gonna be a little bit of a combo breaker, but he does have a skull-like kind of face, so I'm just gonna come that in as well. But Fallen Ones, what are they gonna pick up? Is there gonna be a last pick that's gonna be Undead as well? And well, Fallen Ones, what are you gonna pick up? You have a minute and 30 seconds to think about it, whereas MUFC, they burned it all that extra time there. So Miracle and friends, Dark Wish, what is your wish? Admiral Kunkka, so Shadow Demon Kunkka, is that gonna be a dual lane middle? Dual lane middle. No, it's gonna be solo mid. Solo mid Kunkka does pretty decently against Storm Spirit because you can just splash his face. Storm Spirit has but a starting of 5 armor, so he is really resistant to right clicks. But the problem is, if you cleave his face, he will not be able to resist that. It's pure damage, all cleave is pure, and Storm Spirit doesn't really have a lot of reach in the early game, could be caught out very easily by an early gank from teammates. We're gonna see how it's done. Shadow Demon in the later stages of the game will be able to tag that up really well as well. And It could be a safe lane Spectre. Safe lane Spectre against a Prophet does pretty well. So long you give him a poor man shield to start off with. Give her a poor man shield to start off with. It should be pretty good. And a Clockwork, take on the hard lane. And we're gonna see how it's actually done here.
Seconds remaining.
So no silencer pick. A little bit sad, but still.
5 seconds remaining.
Alright, and so quick pause coming out. And hopefully no problems will be coming onto stream. I get a little bit paranoid when there are good games. I tend to have very bad internet connection, but just for a short while. Hopefully there won't be any spikes, guys. And yeah, wow, there's Tusker announcer, Juggernaut announcer, Nature's Prophet. But I'm just going with the default because I know some of you guys want to keep it pro. Alright, let's keep it pro then. Let's go through the teams very quickly. Radiant gonna have the Fallen fighting for them. And it's gonna be Dark Wish on the Visage, Query, or Chibi, known as Chibi X from Netflix SG. Meracle gonna play on the Spectre, Uturp on the Shadow Demon, MLG on the Clockwork Goblin. Played a good Darkseer the last game. And now MUFC, TFG, 2F and Good on Nature's Prophet. Winter gonna play on the Wisp. Hebe, Ling will be playing on the Lina. FZY, the solo mid player, gonna play on the Dragon Knight. Oh, is he the solo mid player? No, solo mid. Yeah, Hontrash gonna be on the Storm Spirit. Wow. Hontrash Storm Spirit. Alright, Hontrash Storm Spirit. We're gonna see if he goes middle or is he gonna be a tri-lane Storm. I'll be really excited to see a tri-lane Storm, honestly. But don't think that's gonna be the case. We're gonna see how the items are gonna work out. And Stout Shield. Yep, so it's gonna be a side lane DK, Hebe, as well as Wisp will be following him there. Hontrash player going the middle lane. Wow, very interesting build. Going for the circlet, buying everything up. So he'll have a very late bottle. And we're gonna see if Chibi can actually take this game. MLG going for the first point in cogs. Nothing special there. Uturp, bunch of wards, regeneratives. Dark Wish has yet to pick up an item. Meracle going to the save lane, gets a Quelling Blade, only one tango. Sponsored as well by Dark Wish. Brought to you by Dark Wish. Batteries not included. Each set sold separately. Get more stocks last. But yep, sponsored by sponsored by Tango. Tango sponsored by Dark Wish, and Meracle will be heading on the bottom lane. Hopefully he gets a good farm because they are against an aggressive tri-lane that can't really aggress that much unless they get some really good catch-outs and if Ling lands those light strikes. But Ling is a very talented Lina player, so we're gonna see if he actually can land those light strikes. Hontrash meanwhile will be looking for some ganks. Has a bunch of salves there. So he will be pretty much immune to any kind of harassment coming out. And we already see a lot of heroes in the middle lane. Are they going to try and go for first blood? No, they go for sentry as an observer on the high ground. Wow. They are setting up a lot of farm here for a lot of protection here for the Kunkka. And we'll see if it actually does pay off.
The battle begins.
So Kunkka picks up a Gauntlet, Tango, South. So very standard here, going for the urn. Oh, a Lina with haste. This could be big. Are they gonna leave Meracle here? And no, MLG is gonna trap up this creep wave just for a little bit, pull back the creep, and it's gonna be 5 seconds of trapping. And they're already pinging him for him to be very careful there. Lina has the haste rune. Not so sure what he wants to go for there, but oh, it's gonna be a dual lane middle as well as a dual lane with Meracle. So Meracle, they expect him to be able to survive there because of this, the lack of aggression. MUFC, they don't have setups for their stuns right now, but just as I said, I usually jinx them. So I'm not gonna jinx them. I actually like Spectre, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut here. But the Dragonborn is here, so Dragonborn or Spectre. And MLG meanwhile gonna be going up against the Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet should have the advantage here, provided he doesn't get too much harassment going in, doesn't let Clockwork coming close, because if that happens it's all over. But Meracle meanwhile, he's gonna be tanking up this creep wave a little bit, eating through a tangle right now. And he picks up a first point dispersion, so going very defensive here. And meanwhile Dark Wish, he's gonna get the pull contested with him. FZY gonna Grave Chill him up, and wow, just for a little bit of damage on his way, and Tether gonna keep him alive. But the creeps already pulled away from the tower there, so the pull attempt is gonna fail, but essentially what's gonna plop down there, fearing a little bit of aggression, counter aggression coming out. And Meracle meanwhile gonna be farming up pretty well here. So look at his last hit, he's sitting at 5 for 0 middle lane. Storm Spirit sitting at 5 for 1, 5 for 3 here for the Kunkka, and gonna be splashing onto Hontrash once again, already forced to pick up to pop of South. And but Nature's Prophet winning the farm war, 10-3, 4-1 here for the Clockwork. And Quirty, what's he at? Yep, splash is ready. Splash to the face. Hontrash dropped down to half HP. He wants to go in for the pull, but not gonna get it. Gonna munch on the tango now. Kunkka will have his bottle walking out to him, and gonna see if Hontrash does actually find it. Oh, missile gonna cancel it out. Cheeky play, cheeky. Quirty gonna be splashing him, and it's gonna be a pull. Is that gonna be a pull? Prophet comes in here. This could be a first blood, and wow, they're gonna run away. First blood goes the way of Hontrash play. A very aggressive play. Kunkka a little bit overzealous. A little bit overzealous there. Tries to go in there for the splash. Very greedy indeed. And now Hontrash player draws first blood. 1-0 now in favor of MUFC. FZY meanwhile doing decently well. 8-1. Spectre sitting at 10-1 here. I never know what Spectre's trying to say. That's my best impersonation. But anyway, Shadow Demon still level 1 Visage as well. The cam has been blocked, and again, Sentry Ward nerf out of range. So Ice Rock, a lot of his nerfs are taking effect. Buffs as well. The Earth Shaker extra range, all does help a lot. And now Miracle has to be very careful not to get hit by an LSA. LSA could be potentially fatal. Gets a slash, nope, misses it. So missing last hits there. Miracle is banned. Yeah, he gets one now. He throws out a dagger just to farm. He does clip Winter at the edge of that though, so that's good for him. He picks up an Urn. Wow, Urn on the Spectre. Oh, wow, that's new. So apparently Miracle's new favorite item is the Urn. He gets Urn for every single thing now. And now Hontrash player playing very aggressive here. He goes for the Torrent. Gonna be splashing up Hontrash player. Hontrash player has to be a little bit careful. The missile once again. Gonna go for the pull. Is he gonna go for the pull? Wow, very aggressive Hontrash player. Pulls him in. Here comes the Prophet. Prophet comes in, and well, it's a bit of trouble. Traps him in. QWERTY will go down again. So Hontrash player just knowing when to be aggressive. Wow, this Storm Spirit really inspiring me to play more. But it is a really great play from him. Prophet comes in at the right time and gets the kill on him. The damage from Static Remnant is pretty decent. It's 140 at level 1. It's quite a large amount to deal with. And now Kunkka has died twice. Prophet is in the neighborhood. He could come in for a second round. With 2 kills on the back, Chibi has to be very careful now. He's gonna get a regeneration rune, so that's gonna be even more helpful for him. He's gonna hit level 6 very quickly, and once he does, he can actually gank up the side lane, so quite a lot. Meanwhile, gonna check out here how Visage is doing. His Dark Wish is sitting at level 3. He has 2 points in Soul Assumption, 1 point in the Grave Chill. But Miracle, he's adding 1 point Desolate, goes for Dispersion, Spectral Dagger as well. So he's doing pretty well. He's got a Stick Charge, he has an Urn. I'm not so sure what the Urn is for, honestly. He won't be getting much kills, and now Chibi has to be very careful. Despite all the warding, he has been picked off quite a couple of times. And here comes Prophet. He wants to dive the tower. He's gonna dive it. And there we go. Instant ball in here by the Storm Spirit. He's gonna pull in, but instant TP support coming in by Shadow Demon. Could be cancelled out. And Torrent gonna land up. A little bit mistimed there. TFG's gonna get out of there alive. But Kunkka, after a while, it's really hard to take him down. Oh, he walks into a Static Remnant. Unfortunate. But gonna get Splash. And again, oh, here comes the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit wants to get a kill here. He gets a wall Wrath of Nature, a lot of damage here. Is that gonna be a pull? That's gonna be a pull as well. Another kill here for Hontrash player. Great play from him. And now he's already sitting at level 7. He's gonna start to snowball very soon. This is something that a Storm Spirit cannot be allowed to get. And it's already 3-0 in favor of MUFC, and I think Winter is clapping from the sidelines here. Yay, go Hontrash! But yeah. Meanwhile, the bottom lane is still very uneventful with this defensive nature of the tri-lane. They aren't really going for anything, and LSA as well as the Wisp aren't able to do much. So they can't really set up any good stuns. Miracle just playing a very defensive there. He has an Urn, and LSA is finally gonna land, but a fire goes out on him, brings him down to half HP. But he's not gonna mind that much. No more regeneratives. Nope, that's a salve from Visage. Just kidding. So Kunkka, stop feeding, man. 0-3, Storm Spirit looking really good. He picks up an Illusion rune, and if QWERTY's not careful here, Storm could just zip in, pop the illusion, pull him in, Prophet comes in with the Sprout, and he dies again. No more tangos on him, so far, TFG as well as Storm having the perfect synergy together. A Miracle.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And yeah, they look like they're buying a smoke. They want to go for a gank now. Storm Spirit has to be very careful, of course, not to drop any kills. It's 25 for 9 on the Kunkka, is looking pretty good. But Hontrash player has 3 kills to his belt, first blood, as well as 31 last hits. So that's gonna be a very quick orchid if he does want it. Storm Spirit could actually go for a dive here, but he's not gonna go for it. Gonna take a lot of tower damage here. This time they don't have the Triumph Protector guarding it. Observer Ward gonna spot Ling moving out of the lane, but Miracle still looking pretty good. 32 last hits on him. He's leading the charts right now. MLG has his hook, hasn't been doing too bad. Prophet has been TPing out a lot to gank. So 25 last hits, Clockwork sitting at 24, has managed to recover a little bit. Torrent gonna fly on Horn Trash. QWERTY dropping very low actually. Not going for any points in X marks the spot there. Here he goes. Gonna pull in. LSA is gonna follow. And is there gonna be a Dragon Slave as well? Dragon Slave as well, but no mana for the Horn Trash player. Torrent's gonna fly. Is there gonna catch on Ling? Not gonna catch Ling. And well, I kind of feel that QWERTY might be playing a little bit on hook. Oh wow, good hook, but still a better ball out. So that was really close. But yeah, I still feel that QWERTY is kind of playing on tilt now. Chibi has died quite a couple of times. He feels that maybe he's letting his team down. He is probably feeling a little bit uncomfortable. Going to play a little bit more recklessly. Hopefully it doesn't affect him too much. But yeah, he's missing his torrents quite a fair bit. And TFG gonna take this time, push top tier 1 tower. Miracle still gonna be farming. If this game drags late, it's definitely Miracle's game. Spectre is just a beast against these various heroes. They have Lina, they have Wisp. All these just evaporate, even Prophet. And now they go, Smoke Gang here. TFG, completely no mana. Torrent to follow, boat. He stepped back just for the boat. Torrent's gonna land and the boat crashes into his face. He gets the tower, and that's a little bit of collateral for him. It's good for the money because he got it. He got the last hit, but still, he's gonna be a little bit of trouble. Grave Chill goes out on FZY. Haste on Lina. Lina wants to go for a pickoff here. Ling. He's gonna get a Storm Spirit, pulls in all the way. QWERTY in big trouble once again. Gonna get pulled. Disruption? Disruption? No disruption. Oh, disruption's on cooldown. Light Strike. Gonna be a disruption here on the Lina, so no kills for him. He's gonna come in here, slow him down. Lina gonna drop the LSA on him. LSA, right click, goes down. So that's a lot of kills going away of MUFC now. They got the game on, it's 5-1. And here we go. Hookshot goes in on FZY. Gonna be slashing him up. There's no relocate, and Soul Time to fly is out. Then Miracle gonna get last hit. Miracle waiting for the last hit there. A little bit of a mistake, I feel. And that is gonna be costing them the kill. And well, Miracle just opt walking there, tries to get the last hit, so because of that he didn't get one last hit in, and that really did cost them the kill. And now he's gonna be past some tangles by Visage. No more regeneration, so he's gonna have to back off there. Is he gonna go for face boots? Not so sure about that, but still, Miracle I feel making a big mistake there, just not continuing with the auto attacks. He doesn't have Haunt as of now, so he can't really kill it. And FZY already at full HP. MLG meanwhile, good hook shot, but unfortunately unable to get there. The Wisp Tether and the Stick Charges does keep him alive. And now I think the baiting is Storm Spirit. Yep, just baiting him. They even have to go ship for this, but still it's 1-5 now. MUFC leading the gold charts by 4,000, EXP 3,000. So this is one of the things about Storm Spirit. You don't know when he's going to zip in, and when he zips in, you know that the Prophet's going to follow up. And that's going to be one of the scariest things. Nature's Prophet snags in that tower. That's his Midas already. And well, FZY, he's sitting at a 3-1-1 build. Very standard, 35 last hits across the board. Miracle forced to go home. Not going to be happy about that. He loves creeps, this guy. He's going to last hit on that creep, so. And now QWERTY as well as Uturp, they're going to be trying for a gank here. Regeneration picked up by on the bottom lane. So Storm Spirit gonna nag that. Oh, Lina get caught out here. LSA not on cooldown, but Dragon Tail as well. Laguna Blade. Wow, that was overkill. But still 6-1 now. Lina with the Laguna Blade secures that kill. And not looking good at all for Fallen, I must say. Not looking good at all. TFG picks up the Midas. Level 9 on him. Has 1k gold to boot. Could go for the treads, could go for the face boots for a little bit more damage. Gonna go up top to defend the tower, has the Wrath of Nature, just stall it out. He pulls out the Treants and he's gonna try and stall this creep wave now. Splash once again going up on the creep wave. And you're gonna bring down this catapult. And no, the Treants are gonna try and protect this tower, but with the cleave it's gonna make it really hard. Torrent to fly as well. Torrent's gonna fly as well as the cleave. And look, an entire creep wave just evaporate here. So the creep wave evaporates, and now the tower's in a little bit of danger, but they're gonna go for the trades. Miracle has hit it middle. Yeah, Miracle has hit it middle. Try and look for some farm. And well, Prophet actually TPs in. Wow, there's a very long jump here from the Storm Spirit. They try to get him, but unfortunately for them, they do not get it. Very long jump here from Storm Spirit. Because he has the regeneration, he doesn't really care. He's gonna be balling around. Keep this alive as long as possible. Keep this regen up. Yeah, he's gonna keep the regen up. Possible. This is one of my favorite runes to get as Storm Spirit, but he's not gonna keep it up anymore. And Kunkka, he will be getting up that farm, and he's going for the Shadow Blade, I imagine. Clockwork gonna TP out, and it looks like there's gonna be an engagement in the bottom lane. Remember, Miracle can of course haunt in at any time. He's going for the treads, going for the tankability, going for the drums as well. He wants to fight early, so he's not gonna go for any kind of risky builds like the Radiance or even diffusers for later, but no, Clockwork, he could be in trouble. He sees a lot of heroes going in, and now he's gonna be picked up there. It's gonna be the Cogs in time. Cogs in time! Disruption to save his life, and that's a good disruption by YouTube. Wow, that's gonna be blowing him up. Oh, what blowing him up? But that was a lot of nukes coming his way. The boat does come in, but no, FZY, he goes for Dragon Tail, catches YouTube there, but he's grave chilled up. He can't really hit. Like Striker Ray is gonna miss that. Here comes Spectre. He wants a lot of kills. He walks in here, he haunts in here, Reality Rifts in, but unable to find a kill there. Only Wisp going down, Spectre Dagger gonna hit on Lina. Lina could be in a little bit of trouble. Dragon Tail, try and look on someone. Yep, Dark Witch gonna get caught out here. Life Strike Ray's gonna follow as well as Dragon Slave. He's on a killing spree. And now Meracle, unfortunately for him, no, very low points in the Desolate, so he doesn't really hurt that much, and the whole team's together. And while Wisp, he does go down, he's respawned now, and he does have Relocate at level 6. Meanwhile, Horn Trash working towards his Orchid Malevolence. He already has his first Oblivion Staff and 1.3k gold to boot as well. They didn't get the tower, but they did win a very big team fight. 2-9 is the favor now. Gold Graph dipping even further down. 7.5k for MUFC, and Winter's boys are looking really good. FZY, Dragon Knight just a bit too tanky right now for the Spectre to bring down. He needs a lot more items than that to bring people down. And TFG sitting at 2.7, he could be rushing a Hex, I think. Yeah, definitely rushing a Hex. He has the money for the Mystic Staff now, and once he has that, it's going to be a lot of trouble for the Fallen. Fallen are very behind now. YouTube, you gotta check out the net worth. Sitting right low. Oh, Storm Spirit comes in here, latches on Quirty, but that's a good hook. But Laguna Blade flies out. Quirty might take a fall here. He takes a fall. He's gonna banish out MLG to save his life, but Quirty will still die. Lina just a little bit too much burst damage for him. Meanwhile, TFG still farming. Still farming a lot of money. Wow, Lina has a 4 staff, so that's how rich the supports have been. And MUFC looks to be reclaiming their foothold here in this game, because the previous game they got rolled over. So this time it's all serious. They ban out the they ban out the OD, they ban out the Treant Protector, and now serious mode is on. And the Visage hasn't been finding a lot of kills because it's a very slow tri lane. They can't really get it. Kunkka gets picked off in the middle lane. It's kind of demoralizing when you see a mid lane getting owned really hard. So all these psychological factors does contribute a lot. But Meracle not going to give up just yet, of course. He's one of the best farmers in Singapore, and he'll be farming up this Spectre. And if MUSC allow it to go late, they could be losing this game. But of course they have TFG with his Shadow Blade and Storm Spirit. Orchid very shortly. He just needs about 1 or 2 more creep waves and he will have it. Now, gonna miss that last hit, this band, but still. Quirty has to be very careful. He's been picked off by the Storm Spirit a couple of times here, and when you're behind on the Storm Spirit, it's not something you want to deal with. It's something like a Wisp CK, except it's one hero. It's something. Over level Storm Spirit will eat you alive, and well, this is exactly what Horn Trash player is doing right now. He's got his Hex, he's got his Silence very soon, and once he gets the Silence, it's gonna be a nightmare for some of those heroes. Shadow Demon especially, I think. But now they're gonna farm up the raid in jungle. That's how much map control they have. They have a ward sitting here, just keeping tabs, but still. Lina gonna be very bold here. An LL for Meracle. Ling, meanwhile, has to be a little bit careful. The Wisp is a little bit out of position as well. Quirty still trying to farm towards his Shadow Blade. Not gonna be too happy. Not being able to be the playmaker he was in the last game. Meracle, no choice but to farm behind 3 smoke supports. Orchid for Storm. They're still looking, and I think the Dragon Knight might want to go in. The Dragon Knight TP in with the Wisp Tether and the Storm Spirit jumping in from far. No, they're just going for Roshan. The Rocket spots it out and they know what's going on. And are they going to go for it? Is the question. Could they win the fight? Meracle could jump in anytime with the Haunt, but are they going to go in? Roshan's down to half HP. Are they going to go down the Treant? Are they going to form a wall there? Light Strike is going to land, and now it's dropping very low. The Treant Protectors, they do smoke up, and are they going to go? And it's going to be a Haunt in here. Meracle comes in at the last possible moment. Does he get the steal off? There's the question. Is he going to get the steal? Is he going to get steal? He gets the Aegis. No, he snatched the Aegis of Immortal. He drops it immediately. Great pick off here from Meracle. And now Storm Spirit drops very low. Dragon Knight takes a fall. Meracle revives into the battle. He's caught out here. He gets relocated out by his teammate. Great play from him. But no, X marks the spot. Welcome home. And now Wisp. He's going to be sent overboard as well. He's going to be sent back in here. Return it. Nope, Torrent a little bit late, but he's going to be dying regardless of what he does here. Soul Catcher, Soul Assumption, and that was a great turnaround fight for Fallen. And Meracle snatching up the Aegis, just going man mode on the Aegis of Immortal. The last hit did go to the Radiant, but Meracle Dota, ladies and gentlemen, what a player. but Armageddon TFG, he's like, F this, I'm out. I'm gonna take a I'm gonna take a tier 2, and yeah. He's gonna get some damage onto this tier 2 tower, but no. He's gonna TP from the back lines, and Storm Spirit is on mega kill here. He avoided the death earlier on, but he's dropping low on HP. But here comes the Prophet from the back line. Surprise, Uturp gonna TP out there. He gets one more. Yeah, he's gonna TP out there. Storm Spirit jumps back in, zips back in. MLG 22. Bye bye, sir. Right click. Laguna Blade. Kill secured. Ling. Kappa Kappa. Meanwhile, Dark Wish, still not having his arcane boots, does hurt him quite a bit. Meracle gonna feel pretty good after that Aegis steal, but still he needs a lot more to come back into this game. It's quite a big lead that MUFC have. They did lose that Roche fight 6-12 right now, but still the tower is gonna take a fall very soon, and once the tower takes a fall, the rats gonna be exposed. But I don't think the MUFC have the high ground advantage right now. They can't really push for it. They're gonna go back to farming, but that gives Meracle more space, and Meracle space is what he needs. This guy farms up really fast. He sells his magic wand over the Quelling Blade. This is how much he values. He values the creeps over his life. Spectral Dagger, that's going to slow down the creep wave, so waste a little bit of his mana, but he doesn't really mind. He has the drums, he has the urn. Is he going for the catapult? No? What's he going to buy? Really interests me. He goes for a heart. I disagree with this because Spectre's not going to have a lot of damage here. If he goes for the heart now, he won't have a lot of damage. He should go for something like Diffusal or Radiance, something like that, because right now his Spectre really doesn't hurt. Maybe he's going for the Vitality Booster just for the health, and oh, MLG, he's gonna get caught out. Silenced out, Light Strike as well. Laguna Blade once again, unable to secure it, unfortunately this time for you. FZY will steal that with his Flame Breath. So, see how MLG getting caught out there. That was a blind Storm Spirit hook, I think. Storm Spirit blitz in. No, he did see it with this Observer Ward. So good play here from Hontrash player, having the eyes to spot it out, but losing that Roshan, something they could. That's actually buying them time. Meracle snatching that does buy them a lot of time before they can actually push up. With an Aegis, they could have pushed up very confidently, but now he picks up Vitality Booster, something I really disagree with if he's rushing a heart. He should really go for something like, is he going for a Vanguard? I hope he's not going for a Vanguard, because that's a stupid item go at this point. It is great and all with the damage block, but still it's not the best. You want to go for something damagey right now. Diffusal is the best. Radiance is great as well, but he's a little bit past that time for the Radiance, so he's not going to go for that, I feel. And wow, are they going to die from Winter? No, Dagger's going to miss completely, and TFG gonna go for the late mech. 19, well, I wouldn't say late, there's a lot of action going on here. It's 19 minutes in, and he's going for the mechanism.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You know, Meracle using a Spectral Dagger just to walk through the camps here, getting to the farm. He knows leads him wherever there are creeps, and he will farm it. Meanwhile, the rest of his teammates, 4 Protect 1 or 4 Abandon 1, are going to be pushing up the top without his team. And here we go, Storm Spirit, he's going to jump in, he's going to zip in on the Kunkka. Goodbye Kunkka, Torrent is already spent. And here we go, he's going to be a zip in here, Shadow Blade, to get himself out of trouble. And of course, Storm Spirit can be countered a lot by Kunkka as well. If he gets X'd up and he just tries to ball away, he'll get sent back into a Torrent. Or sent into a stun. Right now, Fallen doesn't really have a lot of stun to actually lock down the Storm Spirit, so that's pretty good on his side. But if his entire team dies around him, I'm not so sure what he can actually do. And we're gonna see Meracle. He's sitting at 1.3k gold. Not so sure what he wants to go for, but he has quite a bit of survivability right now. An aggressive Observer Ward gonna spot him out. Is Meracle gonna get jumped on? That's the point. And nope, Hontrash not gonna get that opening to jump on him. Meracle being a very experienced player. Oh, there's a Shadow Blade here on FZY. FZY, Meracle's in big trouble. Gets stunned up here. There's gonna be Storm Spirit. Instant zip in here. Meracle is gonna go down. Pull in as well. And he's gonna go down. Dragon Slave once again. Ling going for the kill secure. And now with Meracle on the sidelines, he has a buyout, but he could be, yeah, he could be forced to buy out here. There's gonna be a glyph. Is that gonna be a glyph? 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 Yeah, gonna be a glyph. They're gonna abandon the push up top. They're not gonna go on with it. And now they've come back in. Oh, silence out on the Kunkka. Gonna be axing back Hontrash player. Hontrash player takes a bit of damage. And he's gonna blitz a few times. Gonna waste a lot of his mana there. But still. QWERTY. Not having the best start, but Shadow Blade's up for him at last. And he will have his face boots after this. No, he doesn't get this last hit. So no face boots for you. But Meracle will be given time to respawn. He didn't really want to buy out of that. And still surprised to see what item he wants to go for. Diffusal Blade is the best. Come on, get a Diffusal. At least get some items now. Meracle right now has 0 damage. He has literally no damage. Because Desolate's all nice and all, but he has only gone for 1 point in it. So he's still looking to settle down from the late game. So if MUFC lets him go for the late game. That is when he will have a lot of caution pings coming out. Meracle once again gonna be ballsy, gonna try and farm up the middle lane, not giving a damn about the world. Spectral Dagger, yep, Spectral Dagger. It's gonna clear up the wave. Dragon Slave push that back, and well, this time the Fallen hasn't actually been taking a lot of towers and whatnot. TFG has his mechanism ready for him, and they go walk under an Observer Ward. But luckily for them, it is covered by smoke. And oh, they pick up the rune here, so they do get spotted out. And oh, goodbye, Mr. TFG. This is where you do the little jig. He pulls in the Shadow Demon, go pull the Shadow Demon in, but now he's out of mana. He zips twice, wastes a lot of mana. Laguna Blade comes out. Cody takes the knee, and Meracle, he's gonna chase down the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit is out of mana. He tries to intel threats it up, but Grave Chill for him, and goodbye. Soul Assumption, he might get a kill here. He gets a kill. Wicked Sick goes to Meracle. No, Clockwork steals it. Dragon Tail comes out of MLG. Meracle, no damage. Like I said, one level in Desolate is not enough, and now Meracle is gonna be in a little bit of trouble. He's gonna be Spectral Daggering up that one, and yeah, he's gonna walk through the trees. This guy is gonna run away. Run away! And they're still on the hunt for Meracle, and this is why, guys, you get a TP scroll. The familiar bats still spotting out for him, but I think they feel that Meracle has gotten out now. But this is wasting a lot of the farm time that he could have had, and I think he should have sold the Calling Blade. Really sold the Calling Blade. Still, they lost the Storm Spirit, they lost the Prophet. So 8 to 18 right now. Fallens might have a chance at this, but MUFC are really far ahead. They are like 16k ahead in terms of gold. XP graph just about the same. Chibi this time not finding the kills, and Storm Spirit a little bit too scary for them. Yeah, they do ferry out a TP scroll to Meracle. Meracle going for the Yasha, so Yasha will increase his movement speed, will not be allowing him to... Is he gonna dagger out there? Is he still afraid now? He's gonna dagger out now, and maybe he wants to drop the Stout Shield, not so sure about that, but yeah. He does throw out the dagger, and he will be escaping the trees there. Wasted quite a bit of farming time, so it's good at getting stuck on the cliff. And MLG try and get some farm up from him. Tries to get the Roshan, tries to get the mechanism. Roshan's up in 2 minutes, by the way. And FZY gonna be farming up this entire ancient stack now. Meanwhile, MLG 22. If you look at the GPM, it's about 491. No one's had spectacular GPM right now. It's been a lot of killing, a lot of tactical objective gaining, and Prophet, he's about 500 GPM, around there, and 478 on Storm, 391. Meracle not sitting at a really good GPM, 326. He's going for a Mantle style, which is all great, but doesn't give you damage. Once again, that lack of damage really makes his horn very insubstantial. He has gone for more points in Desolate now, he's higher level, but still, he lacks a lot of damage. And if you look at the net worth, it's 11k on the Storm Spirit, so it's not something you can actually deal with. The Storm Spirit has a BKB now, he's really tanky, he's really hard to lock down. He did die in the previous fight, the Clockwork got a bunch of gold from that. He's got to work towards his mechanism. Does he have the recipe? No, he doesn't have the recipe, but he has quite a bit of gold. Wisp, he has earned a couple of braces, Tranquils. He's just gonna try and regen up the Dragon Knight here. And he's gonna go for the Overload, Tranquil Boots, and yeah, gonna help Dragon Knight regen quite a bit of health, as you can see here. Tank up the Ancients, and just get a lot of gold coming his way. Meanwhile, Uterp still sitting poor once again. The Shadow Demon of both games have been sitting very, very poor. And QWERTY still not maxing up the Torrent, unable to actually. 2 points in the ultimate, has been dying too much, 3-7. That's his score now. On trash player, BKB, Orchid. And they're actually circling there. They're wondering where the enemy heroes are, but now they're finally going to show themselves. Meracle's just going to show himself. The rest of his team going to be hiding behind him, ready to save his life if anything. So Singapore and DK, very much like this is how Meracle Dota just goes. And now it's a Yasha for him. He's going to build into that Manta probably. Manta's still not enough damage for you. Torrent. Just gonna slow down a few wave as well. Dagger gonna steal that all up. Nice buckler usage there. Gonna tank up some of that. Make the creep wave a little bit more tanky. But Storm Spirit meanwhile picks off the bottom tier too. They're gonna shoot missiles to the bottom lane, try and stall up the creep wave. But MLG 22, he thinks better of it. He's gonna go back there and defend it personally. Shadow Demon meanwhile.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, they're all gonna return back to base. They're a very long TP. And now Roshan is up and going. That is why they decided to go there. And now the Rocket's gonna spot them all out. Yep. But Roshan this time, I don't think they'll have time to contest it. I think, does Meracle want to die for it? Yeah, Roshan goes down. Storm Spirit picks it up. Aegis of Immortal goes to him. So this time, the Roshan 2710 will be going to the Dire. So MUFC, they have to be very, very... Well, they must be feeling pretty good now. I'm not saying... I mean, Fallen should be very careful when engaging the next one. The Aegis on Storm makes it very hard for them to win the fights. Storm Spirit is not something you can ignore right now. He has a BKB, you can't really spell him down. And he has an Orchid as well. So he hurts quite a bit. And it's an Illusion Rune to boot. So be careful not to get picked off here. Meracle, still no damage. Going for all the wrong items, I feel. But Smoke Gang gonna spot them out. Shadow Demon, he's ripe for pickings. Ripe for pickings indeed. And Surge on it. Picks him off. And that's the Shadow Demon's fate. And now Meracle, he's gonna be running for his life. He's gonna go for it. They're gonna trap in him. Contrast player drops really low. But he's gonna ball out there with the BKB. They're gonna look for Meracle. And now this might be the game, man. Oh, nice boat. Gonna crash onto Lina. Lina's gonna go down. But still. Are they gonna be able to get a kill off? Is that gonna be a clap? Is that gonna be a splash? Yep, splash does and the Aegis for him at the very least. But Dragon Tail's off cooldown 1 second. Yep, Soul Shine flies out again. Grave Chill as well. And he's not gonna live through that. Triple kill here for Horn Trash player. Entire team wide 9-23 is the score here for MUFC. And I like to make this positive and everything. But heck, 25k goal difference does say a lot. And MUFC ain't EG, man. So now they're gonna be pushing down the top lane. EXP graph, you can check that out. 20,000 past them. And I don't think Fallen are going to come back from this game. Horn Trash player just a little bit too fat. And a lot of snowballing going on in this game. And well, unlike the last game, they did take a game off. I said they would get a game off them. And well, Fallen, they will be taking down this game. They will be taking this game here. And well, they'll take a top racks at the very least. They're gonna back off there. But Meracle, I feel, gone for the wrong items, man. He really went for the wrong items. And wow, that's a very long spectral dagger. They're going to be picking up a bunch of creeps, but Meracle still not tabbing out just yet. Singaporeans, like they said, don't tab out that easily. But at least they bring down the Aegis. They lose the entire team for it. Good initiation from MUFC. The enemy didn't see them coming. And well, they're going to pay the price for that. The ship didn't land decently, but they were all spread out. Not sure as to when the engagement is coming. And Lina, he's going to get spotted out there. Meanwhile, Meracle just trying to do as much as he can. And well, gonna find his Calling Blade. Hey, that's not mine, so he's gonna drop it back down. Sounds great. Just zipping around the base. He has Mystic Staff. He doesn't really care about mana right now. He really hits really hard. And FZY BKB on him, so he's also no sneeze. He has the Dragon Form, he has the Flame, he has the Tail. So let's be very careful with that. Meanwhile, on Trash, we checked out his items already. Dark Wish, does he have his arcanes? No arcanes. Going for Hedrus when Mac is already on the way for Clockwork. So might be a little bit of miscommunication here from Dark Wish. And Meracle still trying to squeeze out as much farm as he can. And oh, there's a big fight on top. Storm Spirit comes in with the BKB. MLG is going to pull right in, tries to go for the Mac. No, that's the Mac from the Prophet dominating here for Horn Trash. And Uturp, goodbye. Tries to TP out there, gets double killed. And Gordy can do nothing but Shadow Blade away from his friends and family. And it's gonna be bottling up this illusion. Yes, bottle up the illusion, picks up the invis with the Shadow Blade. And no, Ling going on a solo hunting spree, has the Eel Scepter. He could look for a pick off on the support, I think. And Kunkka is gonna be his target in mind. Gonna spin him up. Yes, spin him up. And here comes the relocate. They do have a gem. Do they have a gem? They do have the gem. And relocate Laguna Blade. Goodbye. And yeah, they have a gem on. Yeah, they have a gem on Lina. So he really knew that the Kunkka couldn't get out there alive. And once again, Lina secures with the Laguna Blade. Great usage of the Laguna Blade. Big plays. But now, TFG gonna apply pressures up top. Hex here for the Storm Spirit. This looks really bad for Meracle and Co. He has the Mental Style, but still doesn't do any more damage. So Meracle might be a bit too defensive for his own good. FZY, meanwhile, gonna push down this tower here. Corrosive Breath. Gonna bring down this tower in a heartbeat. Rex to follow. Without a Kunkka, they don't really have a lot of team fight. Hookshot gonna miss completely. And I think Horn Trash player could just jump in now. Yep, he jumps in now. He is pushed away by the Kong. This Horn comes in. And it's gonna be hurting a little bit of supports there. Ling taking a lot of damage here from the supports. But he has the Eel Scepter. He's gonna buy himself some time. FZY. Soul Scepter not gonna do anything. Treant Protector. The Treants, I mean, just pull him down. Meracle is gonna be pulled back in. GG called out from Meracle. He gets picked up for the last time this game. His team's gonna crumble all around him. And it's gonna be 30-10. Triple the kills here. Triple the kill. And well, MUFC gonna dodge that bolt very skillfully as well. But MUFC gonna take this best of 3. They had a little bit of a rough patch there in game 2. They got absolutely destroyed by OD, and that was an exciting game to watch. But still, they do clear up the series in the end. No upsets here today. Just a little bit of a hiccup. It is, after all, Meracle as well as Chibi. They do play really well, and I say the sports aren't really that bad themselves. So this will end the Fallen's run here in the GEST June, whereas MUFC will go ahead to play Dreams Gideon in the semi-finals later on. But we'll be casting mith.trust versus Mineski. That will be coming up around at 10 PM or even earlier. Do stay tuned on this. I will probably play some filler videos, get some dinner, and then we'll be coming back here. Best of 3. This time, God's promised, he will be coming to join me in the final best of 3s, the semi-finals. The winner will be in contention for that $1,000 US. So we're gonna wait for the throne to actually end. Admins, where are you? Visage refuses to leave the game, so he's gonna try and micro his entire team. He's gonna get his entire team killed, I think. Good torrent, man, good torrent. On-trash player. Just gonna be laughing at all that damage, gonna be hexing out one of the targets there. And Wrath of Nature, he's gonna get his whole team killed. Yep, a whole team killed. So we're just gonna sit around and wait for the throne to actually drop. Dark Wish, please. Yep, the mods, the admins, they finally hit the button, they hit the kill code, they hit the red button, and well, boom goes the Radiant Nation. It's going to be a dire victory. MUFC, congratulations for proceeding into the semi-finals. 34-11. Dire victory. Great play all the way. Contrash player, a solid storm. 17-1 there. Just close of one score from a perfect score. And anyway, if you like my casting, I've been Lysander Zenora. You can follow me on my twitch.tv/LysanderZenora. You can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/LysanderZenora or at LysanderZenora. And you can like me on Facebook. Go search me up on Facebook, Lysander Zenora. Go like my fan page. And once I hit 500 likes as well as 500 followers on Twitch, I'll be giving up a bunch of keys, compendiums, as well as the Elgato career. So you guys stay tuned for that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this game. The stat screen for all you guys want to see it. And I'll see you guys next best of 3 coming up soon at 10 PM. Officially, but it could come a lot earlier. So guys, I'll tell you guys when the game's gonna start, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.